Hi, this is a business rant video. I'm just going to say it off top of my head. If I swear, then forgive me for that, because I don't usually swear, but sometimes when I get involved and I get passionate about what I'm saying, I could come out with a few swear words. So I'll try to minimize them, but if they come out, forgive me. It's just how I am, passionate and using emotional words. Well, this video is about hiring people and employing employees and staff. Now, don't make the mistake of thinking that you're a big business person and you've got employees and go out and just buy employees and hire people just for an ego trip to say you've got people working underneath you and you're a boss. No, don't do that. That's not the way to go. You've got to think about the person who you're hiring. And there's two things why you hire that person. Only two things. One is that person going to make you money? And if that person doesn't make you any money, then you don't employ that person. Or if you employ that person and they're not making the money, they're not bringing the cash in, they're not bringing the income in because of what they're doing, then fire them. The second thing is, does that person save you time? Time. So you get them to do jobs and tasks which saves you time so you can do other things in your business. So them are the two main things why hiring someone. Making money, do they make you money? Do they save you time? And them are the only two things you should hire someone. If they're not doing that, then don't hire them. If that person who you're hiring, if you can do that task yourself instead of hiring someone to save you time, then do it. But if you need that time to do other things, then hire, as I said. I know loads of jobs, and I've seen hundreds of jobs out there to this day, especially with COVID-19. COVID-19 has created a load of lazy people out there. Lazy people. We've got into the habit of working from home. I don't care who you are, this might upset a few people, but the people what don't want to come back to the offices, didn't want to come back to the factories, didn't want to come back to the work and says, we work more efficient from home. Bullshit. Bullshit. They don't work harder from home, let me tell you. When I was a cleaner, I used to clean for a leisure centre, sports centre, cleaning the male showers and the females. But I had to lock the door, obviously, for that. And I used to talk to the punters, and half of them people what came to that gym were people who should be working from home for a company. But they found time to go to the gym in the morning instead of logging on, instead of working for the company. Whoa! They were getting paid to go to the gym. And I spoke to most of them and I said, what do you do? And they said, they work from home. And I thought, well, what are you doing here? Why aren't you working from home? You wouldn't be able to come to the gym at 8 o'clock in the morning if you were working at an office and you had to commute and get to the office and work in that office. So they do. And I know people who work from home who basically just put a few hours in, logging on. The rest of the time they're doing shopping, they're taking the wives out, taking the kids out, going back, logging on. So this business, what's going around the internet and companies of working from home is more efficient. You're getting more output out, you're getting more work and they can focus on it, and it's a lot better than working in an office. Bullshit. They're just lazy. They're lazy. They don't want to work. They're wanting something for nothing. They're wanting the money so they can just lay around, have a coffee, don't get dressed, stay in the gown, don't go. No, no. So, don't employ employees who are lazy, who are wanting something for nothing. Do they have the same frame of mind as you? Do they want to build your company up and your business venture? Because if I employ someone in my business venture and my business, I'm going to make sure that that person who I employing is going to be wealthy, healthy, prosperity, and rich, same as what I want to be. That person along the journey will not be poor. They will be rich, same as me. But they've got to work for it, and they've got to put the same energy and the same mindset as what I am. But I will make them rich as long as they are giving me the input. So be careful who you employ and who you set on. You could set on your family members if you so want. You could set on young teenagers who's not doing much or possibly unemployed, and ask them to do such as leaflets. I do my own leaflets, but I could possibly get a few young guys, young girls, and say, look, if you deliver these 300 leaflets, I'll give you 40 quid. Now, if you're a young person, would you do that? I think you would. It'd only take you less than an hour to deliver about 300 to 400 leaflets. And within that time, I'd give you 40 quid. I'd do it if I were their age. It's better than a paper round, better than working for a milk round of 40 quid just for an hour's work. Wow, that's more than what I got practically as a cleaner. So, treat your employees well as well. Pay them what they deserve. If they're giving you value, then pay them. If they're not, sack them. We don't want lazy people. We don't want anyone who's wanting something for nothing, like people who work in companies. I worked as a cleaner, a toilet cleaner, office cleaner, and I worked for someone else. I didn't work for myself. I worked for another company. I won't mention the company or the organisation what I worked for. And at that time, the people what I was working with, I worked with a couple of people or maybe just one person. And sometimes that person had to go on holiday. And we got relief cleaners in to cover from them. Now, one instance, we got a supervisor of the company had to come and relief cleaning. Now, he were a boss, he were a supervisor. And he came in and he saw what I do. Because when I clean, I give 100%. I even go that extra mile because I'm an entrepreneur, even though I work cleaning. I give 100% and do more. And he actually said to me, he said, Peter, he said, the way you clean is too much. He said, nobody, I've not seen anyone in this company clean how you do and work hard like you do. We don't. We're on minimum wage, so they get minimum effort and minimum output. He said, nobody cleans what you do. Even that, he said, if we can get away with not working and skiving and dodging and just stood at the canteen or having a coffee or just stood around or even go hide for a few minutes, skiving, what they do, they would do. I didn't do that. I worked when I got the set time and I didn't have a break and I give them more and more energy. That's what we do as employees. And I was quite shocked at that. And I thought to myself, is that what's happening in all companies. If you're a company, look at your staff. Look what you're doing. Become an undercover worker. That's a great way to do for you bosses out there, because sometimes they don't see you, they don't know you. So go in as a cleaner or as a worker and see who's skiving and what your staff is doing. Become one of them. And I would do that. And then when I found out what my staff were doing, I would eliminate most of the staff what I found. So become an undercover. That's one way to find out. Get out your office and get into your own company and see what's happening with the middle managements and the managers. Get out that office and run your business. It's your company. There's no one going to work on your business than you. Even when you've got managers and bosses, make sure they've got the same energy and same input, and make sure that go out of your office and roll your sleeves up and get your hands dirty like the rest of them. So watch yourself who you hire your company and for your people. Make sure you don't hire lazy people. Make sure you don't hire people wanting something for nothing, just wanting the pay and skiving and dodging. If someone in your company starts saying, I can't do this, I can't do that, that's not good, then fire them. They've got to have the same input. They've got to have 10x energy. They've got to want to be able to be successful in their business as an employee. Because if they're successful as an employee in my business, they will be rich, same as me. So, companies, people out there who's wanting to hire people, be careful who you hire. Again, repeating, 2 things why you should hire someone. Is that person making you money, bringing income in, or is that person going to save you time? As basic as that. And that's what I look for in interviews if I were entering. I don't even look for academics, because some academic people are lazy. They want to talk about it. They want meetings. They're spending too much time. As I said before as well, time is king. Speed. You've got to be able to act fast. And that employee has got to act fast, same as you. The same pace. If they're slowing things down and putting things off and procrastinate, get rid of them. They've got to run at the same speed as you. They've got to keep outside of you. If we're doing 100 meters race, I expect that employee to either stay at the same speed or even speed off faster. If I see them lagging behind and slowing down while I'm still running, then I don't want that person. They've got to stay at the same level or even go faster. So speed is important in business. Bit of a rant there. Hope I haven't upset anyone, especially you people what work from home. But don't give me that crap that you're working harder. What a load of rubbish. And I would say COVID-19's over. It's been over now for a few years now. And I believe the government should get everyone back to work. Get you back to work. Because our company, our workforce is dropping off, and everyone now don't want to work because of COVID-19. They really don't want to work. They want money for nothing. They want the handouts. They want benefits. They want the handouts. They don't want to work for it. No, companies don't survive in the real world like that. So, bit of a rant. It's possibly one of my first rants on my videos there on business and business venture. there. So be careful who you hire and when you hire. Don't hire too soon. Don't have an ego trip thinking, I'm in business, I'm a boss, I'm elite. No, you're not. No. You're the boss. You run your business venture, run it and work it and manage your staff. This is Peter Corrigan on the Entrepreneur Journey. Hope you're enjoying watching my videos, coming along with me, learning together about being an entrepreneur as I'm doing it, gaining experience, gaining skills and gaining tips, and then making videos for you guys and girls and sharing that knowledge and experience what I'm actually doing. So come along with me on the Entrepreneur Journey and let's learn together. Please subscribe, keep watching, thumbs up, and remember everyone, you take care of each other. Bye-bye.